What's up, everyone? Hello there. Jordan Bates here, the Executive Director of High Existence and Apotheosis. Very nice to see you today. First things first, I love you. We love you. Thank you for paying attention to and supporting High Existence. We truly appreciate our community. We absolutely love you guys. I wanted to make a quick video to talk a bit about Apotheosis, the retreats that we've started doing. We've now had 2 Apotheosis retreats, and we have another one coming up at the end of February 24th to March 1st, 2019. And it will also have an optional add-on of going to Envision Festival in Costa Rica after the Apotheosis retreat for 3 nights. Envision's kind of like this epic spiritual music festival, kind of with a Burning Man type of vibe in Costa Rica, right on the beach. So that promises to be pretty spectacular. And yeah, I just really wanted to share with all of you my intense gratitude for what has happened at the first 2 Apotheosis retreats. It's no exaggeration at all to say that these were 2 of the most profound and life-changing experiences I've ever had. I truly, I can't really speak high enough of the experience. The biggest thing that stands out in my mind is just the way in which at these retreats, you bring together this group of high existence community members who are all on similar wavelengths, but they're from different countries all over the world. Their paths are very different, really diverse interests, and yet there's this unifying factor of being a really pure soul and having a good heart and being open-minded and curious about the world, curious about life, being students of life, and being just very peaceful and open and accepting in manner. And we all arrive at this place, and from the get-go, there's just this exchange of love that begins to take place. It starts out with, when everyone arrives, we, the facilitators and creators, we just greet every single person with a big hug, and that really sets the tone for the week. In the events that follow, we just proceed to undergo all of these extraordinary experiences together. We engage with all these different spiritual modalities, from a variety of types of meditations. At this last retreat we had laughing meditations, hugging meditations, death meditation, stoic meditation, and we do transformational breath work, which ends up being extremely powerful and cathartic. And there's yoga every morning, and we do transformative workshops. At this last retreat, we had workshops on Stoicism and Buddhism and Taoism and following your bliss, and a mindful improv workshop. We had a magic show. There's always all these surprises along the way, and then of course we all sit in sacred ceremony together. We have sacred entheogenic ceremonies on these retreats as well that just take everything to an even deeper level. And as everyone goes through these non-ordinary experiences together and does this deep work together, there's this way in which everyone's walls just start to come down. The walls that you didn't even know were there start to come down, and people start to melt into each other. And this really amazing thing happens. This ancient, sacred kind of tribe love begins to emerge. This just pulsing, beautiful, all-encompassing, free flow of love begins to emerge between all the people present. And you see people who showed up maybe being a little bit nervous, a little bit standoffish, a little bit rigid, maybe their shoulders were a little tight. They were carrying something. You see people start to release. You see people feel this weight sliding off of them. You see people having these breakthroughs. You see people laughing hysterically. You see people sobbing. You see people finding the space to finally purge and release these burdens that they often didn't even know they were carrying, or they had some sense, but they didn't know the extent of this. And we strip away all of this, and so many things melt away. And what's revealed after all this melts away is just this beautiful, beautiful unifying love. This love is there, this energy of unconditional acceptance and love and appreciation, this open exchange of ideas. You just have the deepest conversations of your life all week, and you go so deep, and there's no spirit of standoffishness or conflict. The ego really gets set aside, and it's just this environment of collaborative truth seeking and collaborative respect for each other's perspectives and stories. We just share our stories, and we share our accumulated wisdom, and everyone comes to realize that they had more wisdom to share than they really realized, and everyone contributes their gifts and their perspective, and through all this, you just have this experience of really divine community that has honestly defied and transcended anything I've ever experienced in this regard. It's something truly magical that's being born at these events. It's this incredible. One way or another, we've discovered this recipe, and we're making each retreat its own unique artistic creation and incorporating new elements. But there are these foundational elements of yoga and breath work and sacred ceremonies and meditation and workshops and ecstatic dance and nature immersion and deep conversation and bear hugs that are really these core kind of elements of the Apotheosis experience. And as we engage in all this, time just seems to expand, and this 5-day 120-hour experience ends up expanding. Time dilates, and it feels like it goes on for weeks, and it's so cleansing, it's so healing, it's so transformative, and you just end up ascending to these heights of being blissed out on levels that you haven't experienced, and it's just it's truly something special. And I'm so thankful for Martijn Scherp, my dear friend, and one of the co-founders of High Existence, for originally birthing this idea of Apotheosis and infusing so much of his vast wisdom about retreats into our first Apotheosis event. And I'm so thankful for the rest of the team we have around us. Adam Rice and Philippa Wilkin and John Brooks and Eric Brown and Jordan Lejuan, and how everyone has contributed their years of experience with retreats and sacred experiences and festivals, and all of our compiled expertise in philosophy and psychology and spirituality, spiritual modalities, transformative events, and entheogens and the science around a lot of these subjects. It's just the way it's all come together to birth these events that we're creating. It's truly touched my heart and soul. There's something deeply enchanted happening here. And so, if what I've been saying resonates with you, I strongly encourage you to apply for Apotheosis. We're really, all that we're looking for in applicants for Apotheosis is just a pure, good heart and soul, and an open mind, and an ability to accept people unconditionally, and a curiosity about life. These are the core fundamental qualities of just good, wholesome, amazing people. And when we bring these people together, these people of different ages and different nationalities and different, ethnicities, spiritual orientations, sexual orientations, everything, just this diverse group of people, and we all just let our barriers down, and we just realize this fundamental humanity underlying all of it, and we come together around that. It's again, it's it's been something unbelievable. I'm extraordinarily grateful for what's happened at the first and second Apotheoses. I would love to extend my deepest heartfelt thanks to every participant who has come to an Apotheosis, every person who's helped us in any way to make this possible, everyone who's facilitated or been a guide or a helper or a chef or a host or a teacher at one of the retreats. It's just, my heart absolutely overflows with gratitude for all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. There's a lot more I could say, but I think that gets at kind of the heart of it and touches on really the crux here. And yeah, I just, having had this experience and having come to feel like we've forgotten about the importance of having these sacred spaces and these sacred ceremonies and this place where we can just be human together and just see each other, to just be seen and unconditionally accepted. God, it's so healing. God, it's so beautiful. And I feel us tapping into that and recreating that, and I'm just extremely thankful. And I really want to share this experience with as many people as possible. So if you feel called to join us, I would love to see you in Costa Rica for our next Apotheosis, or at one of the ones after that. Keep an eye out, jump on the Apotheosis website and join the mailing list, and we'll let you know when the next ones are coming up. And yeah, it would just be fantastic to see you there. I think I'll cut myself off there, maybe getting a little bit rambly, but once more, thank you for existing. I love you. I love this earth. I love this life. I love this domain of possibility that we're in. I love exploring what's possible on this earth and helping to co-create utopian experiences, temporary utopias where we learn what's possible as human beings, where we learn what's possible on this earth. It's truly, I can't imagine anything much more inspiring or astonishing, and I thank the gods and nature and my good graces for having synchronistically guided me to this path in life. It's truly beautiful. So, immense gratitude, many auspicious blessings wish to you on your path. Big love, and a big astral bear hug sent directly to your longitude and latitude through the screen. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for listening. Peace and love to you. Goodbye.